Hey folks, got a Jeep Grand Cherokee here with a passenger side, right side headlight out. Of course, you know, people say you can get it from underneath the hood. Okay, you're gonna definitely have to move something over here in order to get to it. But I can't see how, because this is the headlight underneath that housing. But Jeep has created a little access panel right underneath here, right there. That panel, you should be able to twist it off and then take a peek in there, and you should be able to see where the bulb is. So it's a lefty-loosey, righty-tighty type of thing. Once you take that out, you take a peek up over this housing over here, and we're gonna find where that bulb is. It's behind all this stuff here. It's gotta be up there. Oh, I think that's it right there. To get a flashlight. Should be behind that cover right there. All right, so that little black cover over there has to come out. You can grab those little pinch things over there, and we'll be able to get to see what that bulb looks like. All right, I'm gonna replace it. AutoZone says it's a H11. All right, so I'm changing with this extra vision bulb. I'll take that little cover off. Reach in there, we're gonna grab it, and we'll see what it looks like. I think it's easy in there, huh? Just to get your hand in there, it's a pain in the butt. If you just peel it back, the cover comes right out. Okay? Throw that on the ground. Go back. The bulb is sitting right in there. There you can see the plug, and that's the bulb. Hopefully we'll be able to grab our hand in there. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. We'll be able to grab that thing and pull it out. Hopefully also that there's enough wiring in there that we can take the bulb out of that hole, and then we can change it. So let's do that. As you can tell, I started to get it loosely right now, so I stopped to show you what I did. You can't grab it because of this dopey piece over here, so you can't really get your hand straight in it. So what I did was I just stuck my thumb in there. I was able to get it on top of this connector with the bulb, and I just pushed down on it. By pushing down on it, I created a little downforce with a little bit of a spin. So that's where it is now. I pushed it, kept it on the downforce. Now it's hanging like that. So now we're just gonna figure out to wiggle the rest of it out. Okay? Definitely not fun in there. But even if you got it from the other way, this little piece is still there. All right, let's continue. All right. Once I wiggle it out, looks like it's on its way. Might have a little bit enough wire just for you to pull it out of that hole. All right, let's continue. Let's see if I can get it all the way out. Nice. Got it out as far as here. That's as far you can go. All right, so to replace it, just gotta pop this little clip over here. Just bend it out. The bulb pulls right out. All right. I got gloves on, so I don't touch the lens, but you can see it's clearly burnt out over there. All right. I'm gonna plug that back in with a new bulb. Fish it into that little hole there, and try to find the orientation of how it went in, so that when I do the righty-tighty, it's gonna go in that way. Okay. Like I said, when this was in the hole like this, okay, I just used my thumb and I pushed down on it, because you can't grab it like this and turn it like a normal bulb. The only thing I can get in there was my thumb. Stuck it in here, and I just pushed down on it and made that little spin. It's gonna be tight, especially if it's been there for a while. So this has been there for about, what, 4 years? All right, let's get the new bulb and throw it in. All right, here's that new bulb. I'm gonna snap it in to the connector. You should be able to hear it snap in. Okay, now I'm gonna fish it in that hole over there. Yeah, that should be fun. All right, Let's do it. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason why this bracket is there, except for protection or holds the headlights. But yeah, plus this harness for the marker light is in the way too, so you got to work around there. But there it is. Fell right in there and righty tighty. Okay, so before I go and put the rest of this back together, I'm gonna go turn it on and see what it looks like. Let's do it. There it is. We're in business. Now we can put it back together. All right. Let's put the cover on. Let's go shut the lights off. All right, gonna grab this cover here. I'm gonna snap it on. All right. Now a little tough thing to get to. Whatever you do, try not to drop it, because it looks like it's gonna go into Neverland somewhere in the bumper. All right, so I'm gonna just put this cover on. After that, you spin this cover on. Got the two little tabs there. Line it with these tabs, and you turn it. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put this cover on there first. All right. So there's no fancy trick to putting that little rubber cover on. Okay. Except I will give you this tip. See the centerpiece, the dome part? Push that in, because if you just try to grab the outer lip over here, that's not gonna work. So what I do is I just took my hand, my fingers, and push the middle dome. Let's say this is the other way. I just push this in, okay, and then that will fall in, because the centerpiece has to lock in first before the outside locks in there. So yeah, if you can get one piece in, I just push the center all the way around, and we're good to go. All right, let's put this little bugger back on. Guess this goes underneath. This one goes underneath on the other side. And do a righty tighty. There you go. I guess it could spin all the way around. So I guess we stop at a halfway point. What do you think? Once it's on there, people, halfway point is good. There you go. Okay? Not going nowhere. Done. Alright. Thanks for watching, people. There's the bare bulb. There's the burnt out part. Okay? Ciao.